Welcome back. After a 45-year-old woman fell in an open drainage and lost her life in Mumbai, an ugly but usual blame game has erupted between the civic body and the Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation this time. The BMC has alleged that metro-related work was being undertaken in the area by the metro body. Mumbai's civic body claims it even wrote a letter to MMRCL in July asking them to hand over the area to them to prepare for monsoon. The MMRCL has responded to the allegation saying the recent drowning incident in the Andheri area is not related to the Metro 3 construction. MMRCL has even stated that the portion where the incident occurred was beyond the construction area of its work. Let's listen into how people look at this.
सर तो ये चीज़ है कि अब जो ये लोग कर रहे हैं इनको रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना चाहिए कि ज़्यादातर तो लोग बहुत आते ही हैं ट्रैफिक के अंदर, सब कुछ ही होता है, लेकिन बेहतर हो कि बेहतर सड़कें हों, हर चीज़ होना चाहिए ना, उसके अकॉर्डिंग सारी चीज़ें इनको मेंटेन करना चाहिए, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सभी को लेना चाहिए।
इस पे ऑफ कोर्स सरकार की गलती है और सरकार को ही कदम उठाने चाहिए। लोगों की सेफ्टी उनको पता है, ब्लेम गेम तो नहीं है, बिकॉज उनको एक के ऊपर एक ब्लेम नहीं कर सकते वो लोग। पता है उसकी गलती है या उसकी गलती, बट किसी ना किसी को तो कदम उठाना ही पड़ेगा, तो सरकार को तो उसके खिलाफ कदम उठाना ही चाहिए।
मुझे लगता है कि ये कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है गवर्नमेंट की, बीएमसी एंड एमएमआरडीए की, कि कहीं भी ऐसा मिसफॉर्चून और ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स ना हो। बट एक ब्लेम गेम तो गलत बात है। कलेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक मैच्योर्ड पॉलिटिक्स भी हो तो मैच्योर्ड होना चाहिए।
डेवलपमेंट के लिए एक एक बॉडी है गवर्नमेंट का, एक एमएमआरडी है, एक बीएमसी है, एक वाटर बॉडी का है, सब है, पर उनको एक कोऑर्डिनेटिंग बॉडी नहीं है। तो बॉडी तो बनाया है, ऐसा 5, 6, 7, 10 बॉडी बनाया है, पर कोऑर्डिनेटिंग बॉडी कोई नहीं है। इन दी एंड सब बॉडी तो गवर्नमेंट का बॉडी ही है, सब पब्लिक के लिए ही काम कर रहा है, तो यू हैव टू टेक कलेक्टिव रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी।
मेरा ये राय है कि एक्चुअली दिक्कत ये नहीं है कि गलती किसकी है, दिक्कत ये है कि किसी की जान गई हुई है। सो अगर जान गई है तो ब्लेम गेम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बीएमसी की भी हो सकती है, एमएमआरडीए की भी हो सकती है, लेकिन किसी का भाई हो सकता है, किसी की बहन हो सकती है, किसी के पापा हो सकते हैं। सो किसी की जान गई है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट बात है। सो अगर एमएमआरडीए की गलती हो या फिर बीएमसी की गलती हो, सरकार मुआवजा देगी, वो ठीक है, लेकिन ये गलती रिपीट नहीं होनी चाहिए, जिसकी भी होनी चाहिए। अगर जिसकी भी गलती है वो रिपीट होनी नहीं चाहिए, ये बात सही हो।
I'm being joined by Krishna Hegde, spokesperson for Shiv Sena. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. We are meeting again in less than 24 hours. Kishore Tiwari, who's a spokesperson for Shiv Sena UBT, thank you very much for you to join as well. My first question, Krishna Hegde ji, so this was expected. We spoke yesterday and you had also said that this was the metro construction was going on. But now it's a back and forth. It's a blame game. This was set to happen. We all were expecting this. It's an ugly blame game that happens after every incident. In fact, if you remember the billboard incident where 14 people had lost their lives, and if we could have those visuals, you know, it's difficult to forget that incident as well. It was again a blame game that happened between officials, whether it be BMC that time or GRP, which was the railway police at that time. Now it is BMC and the metro authorities. I'm reminded of a Bollywood dialogue, but I don't want to make the dialogue on air. Nonetheless, it's literally ordinary people who are paying the price for all of this.
Sneha, let me tell you, whether it was the hoarding collapse case, also, action had been taken against the erring officials. And similarly, now also, we are not putting the blame on the agencies are not putting the blame on each other, but the BMC has instituted a 3-member committee, and they have said that, they have to give the report within 3 days. And this is only a letter surfaced from BMC, which said that they had asked for that site from the Metro Rail Corporation. And the Metro Rail Corporation has clearly said that they had finished their work and they had whatever work they had done, it was in proper condition. So I don't think there's any blame game. It is an unfortunate accident which happened because of 277 mm of water.
No. Let me ask you a question, sir. Now BMC is saying that we had even written to the metro officials, asking them that give us that particular area, give it over to us, because we want to do the pre-monsoon work whatsoever. The metro officials are now saying that that's not even part of the construction site. The government knew nothing about this?
No, you're absolutely right because the letter
Is
which
that what you're
the
saying?
BMC sent and the Metro Rail Corporation has answered them appropriately, and therefore whoever is found guilty by the BMC or the committee in this, they will be definitely action will be taken against them and they will be penalized. And I'm sure if it is the BMC maintenance officers in that region who are found to be erring, definitely action will be taken. Main thing is because of the heavy gushing of water, possibly the lid of the culvert came out, or because of the metro, we are not very sure. But give us 3 days, we'll get into the bottom of the matter, and then we'll take on
No,
whoever
it's
the officers are.
unlikely that because of gushing of water, the culvert came out, because the BMC is saying that they have written multiple times. So it's unlikely because of gushing of water that that space was without a lid suddenly. That's very unlikely, even though you are saying that. But before I come to Kishore Tiwari, just stating the fact, after every incident, the claim and a probe for taking action is taken, but nothing is done before that. BMC allows a 40 by 40 billboard. A 120 by 120 billboard was standing and facing everybody, staring at everybody's face. BMC did sweet nothing. There were manholes, potholes, open drains, different parts of Mumbai. Everybody knew that there's going to be severe rainfall this season. Unprecedented in many parts of India as well. Another life lost. Kishore Tiwari.
I will not make a politics out of it. BMC and MMRCL should not have done the blame game. The truth of the matter is, Neha, Vimaltai Gaikwad has lost his life. And it was the incident in 2017 when doctor lost the life. And the manholes and covered are not properly. And now Vimaltai Gaikwad will not come back. And still the apathy is like that the BMC and MMRCL are shifting the blame game. The truth of the matter that the manhole was opened. And who will take action against whom? The chief minister has
Kishore
taken
Tiwari,
the
I want to ask you a question. Is this a murder or not?
it is the matter of homicide only, and uh, we have been allowing the people to die, and the accountability has not been fixed. Why there should be a committee when a manual was opened? And even if you say MMRCL is responsible or a BMC is responsible, truth of the matter is Vimal Gaikwad lost the life. And I think this culpable homicide should be booked against the officer. But BMC, there is
Krishna
no
Hegde ji?
governing body, and government, there is no governing body. Everything is under corruption. In fact, I was told the monsoon preparation was done and bill were cleared. So it does mean that it is the complete irresponsibility of this government, because there is an administrator. And in fact, the commissioner of BMC should be held responsible. And MMRCL official is also
Krishna Hegde ji,
secondary.
that's my
So all
question. Where is the
Babus should be
FIR?
sacked.
Where is the FIR against the commissioner? Where is the FIR against BMC? Where is the FIR against anybody? Where is the FIR? Why is there no FIR?
I
No, I
don't
don't think
It's
there
know.
can
it's
be
been
an
In
40
FIR
hours,
fact,
more than
against the
40 hours since
commissioner
this
of.
incident
Suomoto
happened, sir.
action should have been done.
No, I don't think there is a
In fact,
requirement for a FIR against the commissioner, but I'm sure that whoever the officers are responsible for this local, site or this local ward, they will definitely be action will be taken against them. It is extremely sad that Srimati Gaikwad ji lost
More
her
than
life.
40 hours, sir.
But
There's no FIR till
when
now against anybody.
no
Why? I mean, a simple
no no
question.
no, let there be a report in the next 3 days, and wherever the FIR is required, it will be surely lodged. I'm sure about that. Secondly,
No,
Mr.
it was
Tiwari was
supposed to be
talking
in
about.
3 days. Tomorrow is going to be the third day. Are we going to have an FIR tomorrow?
Yeah, let us come, let the report come out, and then definitely we'll have an FIR. There is no doubt about it. regarding Kishore Tiwari ji talking about corruption, it is their government, it is their party who was there in governance in BMC for 40 years, and this is the state of Mumbai roads. And now for them to blame us who are in power now, I think that is ridiculous. I think they should take the onus on themselves as well. It's not that we are running away from our responsibilities, but they should also take the onus for the 40 years of bad governance in Mumbai to the Uddhav Thackeray Sena, which ruled BMC for so long with such huge budgets. So I think corruption here uh, is definitely an issue. It's an issue on their side also, and whoever is the official, it is extremely unfortunate that Srimati Gaikwad ji lost her life.
Okay, I just want to bring a sense to our viewers just how worrying this entire issue is, because a colleague has just messaged me, my colleague has just messaged me a response from BMC when it came to the 2018 manhole death of Dr. Amrapurkar. The BMC has gone ahead and said that Dr. Deepak Amrapurkar's death last year that's when it happened, was a result of residents keeping the manhole next to their house open and not because of any fault on the BMC's part. Sir, one simple question. Are you expecting BMC to say that it is our fault? Or are you expecting the metro officials to say that it is their fault? Or are you expecting the commissioner to say it is our fault? Or are you expecting the officials to say it is our fault? In India till today, has any agency, has any official ever held themselves responsible for anything?
No, Sneha, you are right in that matter. I will not, divert the issue or run away from the facts. But let the report come out. दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा. And whoever is found guilty, action will be taken against them.
Well,
Sneha, should I
if
add
the
something?
BMC's response is going to be in line of what the responses have been before, there's going to be no doodh ka doodh and pani ka pani. It's only going to be dal mein sab kala. But Mr. Kishore Tiwari, please.
No, Sneha, I am worried about Krishna Hegde also. He is a resident of Andheri, and he should take care of himself so that if he would have been taking the care of himself, we have saved Vimal Tai Gaikwad. And this is very unfortunate. The answer is also disgusting. There is no FIR. In fact, uh, first information report should be there, and the accountability would have been fixed. I think Commissioner and MMR CL's managing director both should be made accountable. If my government would have been there, I would have sacked them. In fact, how many innocent people will be allowed to be killed by such corrupt and irresponsible officers? Krishna, you should keep your life safe. You are staying in Andheri, and manholes are open there; they are not covered. I am worried about your life also. In fact, this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. You are showing the pictures. It does mean that it is not before any society's gate. It is just on the road, and this is a very irresponsible thing. I think, Sneha, you have been following the case, but still BMC is blaming to MMRCL. MMRCL will blame BMC, and after that the news will be out. Even for a compensation to the Vimal Tai, they will blame Vimal Tai that Vimal Tai would have been was not walking properly, was not taking their own care. It is the line
Well,
where the
that's what
Krishna
they
is
did
saying
in the
like that.
doctor's case. They said the residents have kept the manhole open. Well, in that context, I mean, I don't want to infer what they will blame, but nonetheless, it's in the same lines. You're right about that. But Krishna Hegde, you have your hands up, please.
No, I thank Mr. Tiwari ji, my good friend, for taking care of my life and having so much concern for me. But then he should have had the concern for so many thousands of people who died out of pothole injuries and other, deaths on the road during the regime in last 40 years. And I don't think not a single FIR has been filed by them at that time. But however, thanks to Tiwari ji, who is my good friend, I'm still alive, and I must tell thank you to him for his concern. But our main thing here is our condolences to Srimati Gaikwad ji's family, and let's see what the government best can do for them. And even in this case, whoever is the hearing officers, I assure you that there will be action taken against them. And I am sure both the commissioner of the BMC and also the commissioner of the MMRDA is listening to this, and action will be taken.
Okay. All right, Krishna Hegde ji, I'm sure I'm going to be meeting you tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is the third day, and tomorrow is when the report is supposed to be out. So we will see, as you said, what is doodh ka doodh and pani ka pani, and how much dal is really kala. But Kishore Tiwari ji, last word to you.
No. If before that, if it is happen, should we allow to happen in future also? Vimaltai Gaikwad is a really
Right.
a innocent victimization of massive apathy and
Okay.
corruption
Okay.
of a BMC and this government. In fact, in order to see
Right.
that no more Vimaltai should get murdered by these corrupt officers, BMC Commissioner and MMRCL Managing Director, there should be action against these people. Then there will be a FIR
Well,
and
sir,
cognizability will be
I
arrived.
understand what you are saying, but the reality of where India is doesn't see any of that. Life is too cheap. An average Indian's life in India is too cheap, particularly when it comes to the lush green, lush warm pockets of many officials and the way how the system is just
I
choked by
shame,
red
I
tapeism and a
shame,
blame
I
game that's
shame,
just about playing out all
I
over
shame the
again.
condition. I
Krishna
shame.
Hegde as well as Kishore Tiwari, thank you very much for joining us. Unfortunately, we've not had the last word on this, and we just, as unfortunate as we sound, India is not in a position to ensure that another death would not happen like this. Thank you very much for joining us.